Okay, welcome back in. You can see my screen, all right? Good. Okay. How was your week? How was yesterday? How was this morning? How is the morning routine going? Uh, After yesterday's call, I wrote two powerful posts without any fear or judgment at all. Yes, because you're letting your inside, your best friend lead, right? That is so powerful. I love that so much. Thank you for sharing. Okay, this is obviously like this is something that is transformational, starting our morning with intention, starting our morning with some tapping, some movement, some nourishment. Like this is everything. So becoming a match to 10K months, this is the foundation of everything, is our morning routine, and then our awareness, right? So yesterday or sorry, 2 days ago, we learned about the nervous system. We brought awareness to the whole situation. We now know what's actually happening when we get in our head, when we have thoughts of lack or limitation, or when we are afraid, or, all of these things. And that is worth its weight in gold. Like the nervous system and understanding that there's nothing wrong with us. And it's not an excuse to have to go and or a reason to have to go and take another certification, or we need to go and learn more about ourselves, or heal more. That's not actually what's happening. And of course, learning more is always great. Of course, healing more is always great. We talked about healing never ends. Those are great things, but the reality is that this is the realization: we are ready now. You are ready now. And that feels so good. And that gets to feel really exciting. And it gets to feel really safe. All right. Yes, indeed, we are. All right. So we talked about the nervous system on part one. And then yesterday we healed our inner child. We went back to a specific situation, experience in our past, and we gave our inner child what it needed in that moment to feel safe. And that's huge. And like I said yesterday, we're going to continue to do that again and again and again. And every time we practice that inner child quantum healing, whatever we want to call it, session, we are healing more and more and more. And there's always more to heal. And so anytime we notice, cycles, or we notice old perceptions or old ideas come up, we get to be curious and we get to look inside instead of outside of us, right? So the tendency we've been taught, it's like, oh, it's outside of us. It must be you. It's your fault. You're triggering me in this way. You're making me feel this way. You're not doing this. It's actually inside. And what we didn't get, or what we did get, what we experienced as a child. And it's up to us. And we can actually go back there and we can heal that. And we can work with our inner child. And anytime that comes up, I do this all the time. I'm like, I got us. It's okay. Like I say that to myself all the time. I got us. It's okay. We go together. Okay? Because I still, of course, and we always will notice those old experiences and old beliefs. Yeah, constantly healing. We will notice them show up. And so we go together. All right. So, and then today, it is time for us to expand, because we are here and we are ready for our next level. And not only we are ready for our next level, we're ready to hold it. We are ready to hold it. There doesn't need to be this crash and burn. There doesn't need to be this wavering in our belief in ourselves. We get to fully express ourselves and feel safe doing so. And we get to say what we want to say. And we get to move how we want to move, as fast or as slow as we want to move. We get to do what we want to do, and we get to make the rules. And so it's time for us to expand into that even more. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, so the key to 10K months, yeah, sure. We've got some logistics. We've got some tangibles, the back end, the structure of your offers, the programs that you're offering, the depth of that offer, right? And it comes down to us trusting ourselves and trusting that the wisdom that we have on our hearts is ours for a reason. We get to express it without judgment. Because if there's any tinge of judgment, like of fear of judgment, we are going to hold ourselves back. And it's not until we fully allow ourselves to express that, what happens? It becomes effortless. It becomes actually effortless, and it becomes so fun. And then we start to attract totally different people into our world, totally different people into our world. And our work is so much easier, so much funner because all we need to do is be us. All we need to do is be us. And that's really cool. And it gets to be really exciting and really fun, right? So the coaching industry will try to make you believe that you need something more outside of you. But really what it comes down to is your nervous system. It comes down to your nervous system and your trust and belief in yourself. And a lot of the time, like I get suggestions from people all the time on like books to read, podcasts to listen to, who to follow, blah, blah, blah. And 99% of the time, I've got my blinders on because I don't need, yes, of course, I'm constantly, expanding and growing, but I've got my blinders on, especially when I'm doing an event, especially when I'm launching something. I got my head down and like inside. And of course, I'm in nature, I'm with my kids, I'm with my family, I'm out and about and I'm enjoying my life and I'm enjoying it even more, right? But I'm not diluting my message and myself. And that's what I find happens to a lot of people when we start looking side to side, right? I don't even follow people in my country because I get too triggered and lose my own voice and intuition. Yes, this is that. Okay. Of course, we're like, okay, well, why is this happening? But for me, it's really, truly like, I don't need to dilute myself because I'm in my own lane right now. And when I'm outside of this launch, for example, then okay, I will expand again, but it's very much like this. Okay, I'm here, I got this, and I'm going to run with what I've got and what I know to be true. And I'm going to continue to regulate my nervous system so that I can continue to receive new information and insights from that infinite space. Okay, so we must be able to hold the contrast, the in between. As we expand, we must be able to hold the contraction because it's like a slingshot almost, right? It's like a slingshot and it's like a constant slingshot, but it doesn't mean we need to react to it. That's the biggest piece. It doesn't mean we need to react to it. It means that we get to ride the waves and we get to hold it. And it's not that we are like playing it down, when we're really super excited. It's not, okay, I got to dial it down because I got to hold it. No, it's allowing ourselves to feel all the emotions across the board. But it's also with the understanding that I can hold this. Okay, I heard an analogy of this one time that I found really helpful. And it's basically like, what it comes down to is that we are building a new foundation for our nervous system, like a new normal for ourselves. And so that normal, when I am like that normal for me is joy, happiness, grounded. It's that. It's like fulfillment. It's that. And so when that becomes my normal, and getting paid while I sleep becomes my normal, welcoming people into my DMs becomes my normal. That's my normal. And it is okay for me to have lower parts of my day. If something happens and I feel, I'm like, oh, I need to feel a different emotion. It does not mean that I am operating now from that place and I failed. Okay, this is huge. When I used to coach primarily in manifestation, this was big because we used to feel, it's almost like we felt like I'm a failure because I like reacted to this like thing that happened in my life and it's like a real thing. Okay. And that's not true. We do not manifest from our mood. Yes, of course, our mood can manifest. But if we are having a moment where we are just feeling upset or sad or whatever emotion, we don't need to make it mean that we've lost the whole thing. Okay, because we are building this foundation of our nervous system and regulating our nervous system so we can hold whatever comes our way. And if we have moments of sadness, of grief, of anger, frustration, whatever happens, we can come back to this and know I can hold it. Yes. Yeah, exactly. 80-20 is not just for diet. Exactly. We're shifting the baseline. I love that. It's so true, right? It's so true. So we are ready to expand. I love this saying by Bob Proctor that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And so I like to mention this as we are expanding because it's really nice to realize that we are not just a human being. We are not just a human in this world, and that's it. Okay, we have, and it's like impossible to deny this apart from religion, right? We're not talking religion here. We're talking about the essence of actually what we are here. And I do believe that we are spiritual beings. We have an infinite connection to one another, and we have this infinite creative energy that we create from. If you look around, everything has been created from someone's imagination. So we are creative, infinite beings, and nothing is created nor destroyed. Okay, so it kind of contradicts what I just said, but nothing is created nor destroyed, as in everything already exists. It's up to us to be able to become aware of it, to build the awareness around it. So this takes a little bit of brain power to try to understand that, but I truly believe that we are infinite. Okay. So this is where we create from, like we talked about yesterday, no, on day one, where when we are in that balanced state, when we are in that homeostasis, that solid, grounded, rooted, parasympathetic nervous system is engaged, we create from there. That is when I see it, like I said on day one, like we open up the channel, the creative energy to create. Okay, so we know this now. We are creative, infinite creative beings having a human experience. And so when we feel, when we stop creating, there's a quote I heard a long time ago, when we stop creating, we start disintegrating. And that is so true, right? I feel like we can all resonate with that, because when we stop creating, what tends to happen is we feel purposeless. We feel like there's a part of us that's like shrinking and dying, because we are creative beings. And when we are told, sit down, that doesn't make sense, follow the line, what happens there? We crush, our creativity is crushed. I heard a quote the other day that says creativity is as important as, or is more important that as literacy. Creativity is more important than literacy. And I believe that, because in today's day and age, and you take a look at how our kids are being schooled and how we were schooled, it crushes our creativity. And if we are here and we are learning how to become a match for 10K months, learning how to regulate our nervous system, it is up to us to recognize that we've been schooled. We've been schooled to believe a lot of things. And we are actually infinite creative beings that are meant to create, and that there is no right or wrong way to create. Yes, you can either use your energy in creative or destructive ways. It's true. It's true. But when it comes to us, when we don't create, when we hold ourselves back, that's when we can start to dip into those dorsal states, like we talked about on day one, right? Dorsal, like depression, feeling empty, because we're holding ourselves back, we're guarding ourselves, we're keeping ourselves safe. Yeah, me when I said it up top, I know, me too. But we get out and about, and we do the things we need to do, and we get out and about. And so this is a big thing, that we are creative beings. And so this depression, this dorsal state, this like stagnant energy comes from confusion. It comes from not trusting ourselves. It comes from foggy perceptions, which means that we have other people's beliefs and ideas still on top of ours. And so knowing that we are infinite creative beings with infinite potential, it is from there that we can ask ourselves, what do I really want? What do I really want? And the fact that we're all here together, it means that we know that there's more available for us. And we are so ready to expand into it. Because I recorded something for Instagram yesterday that I found, I mean, I was like, this is really profound. And it kind of just flowed out. But it's like we call in the opportunity to expand, right? For example, we want 10K months. We want 10K months. We want those 30 people in our programs. We want like this thriving business where we wake up to people in our DMs. Like we're just totally in flow, and we're calling in this opportunity to expand. But what actually needs to happen first? The expansion needs to happen first. And that's what we forgot. The expansion needs to happen first. so that we can hold that. And what does that mean? The expansion in our nervous system so that we can hold that. And how do we do that? This is the work we're doing here. We are venting, we are healing, and we are expanding. So this is huge. So the fact that you desire this 10K months, let's say this infinite business, these like best-selling books that you've written, speaking on stages, all of these things that you desire are on your timeline. So what does that mean? In case you're new to timelines, I'm assuming that most of you are not. I see it as like this direct path. Okay. And it's like a boat. When a boat has a GPS on and they know where they're going and they turn that dial and it shows them, okay, we're on the path. That is your timeline. All you need to do is attune into it, match your energy to it, and expand your capacity to hold it and believe that it is possible for you now. Okay. So what happens when a boat turns even just a little fraction off of where it needs to go? We know this. It's totally like it'll land in a totally different country. So the fact that it's on our timeline shows us that it is available to us, right? And remember that 95% of manifestation happens before it's actually physically materialized, right? But there's so many different variables and so many different things that if we choose, we can change direction in any given moment, right? And so for me, it's really important to, like I said, put your blinders on and know where you're going and continue to move towards that and call it in and expand in that way for that in every way you can. Okay. So we know this already. You are the permission you've been waiting for. We are no longer waiting. You're ready, you're worthy. You've healed. Do you believe this? Yes. I want you to sit with this for a second. Do I fully believe this? Take a breath. Do I believe I'm ready? I am worthy? Do I believe that I've healed? Because if you don't, that's going to continue to come up for you. Okay, so dig into that. And I'm more talking to people in the replay here. Yeah, exactly. There's always more to learn, but you can only learn it on the way. Oh my gosh. And being an entrepreneur is like the fastest way to change your life and to learn all of this stuff, right? It's absolutely insane. Like it's not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. Okay, it really is. It totally is. So venting and processing. This is my expand method. This is the tapping method. Okay, we've been going through this method over these 3 days together. Venting and processing, where we speak it out. So that question I just asked you, if you feel any resistance between believing that you are ready, you have healed, you are worthy, you got to get it out. Get it out of your body, free it from your body. That's what we're doing here emotionally, emotional freedom techniques. We're freeing this stuck emotion, these old ideas from our body, venting it, processing it, allowing ourselves to heal and soothe, reminding ourselves we are safe, healing the inner child, taking her by the hand. We go together, right? And now we're activating and expanding. And this is where it gets to be really, really fun. The whole entire time gets to feel fun, right? But now we get to actually decide and declare, I am ready. I am ready to expand. I am ready for this to be my reality now. And like we talked about on the first day, this is not just a one and done. This is a daily practice. That's why tapping is now your daily practice. Okay, this is huge. So I'm going to stop sharing. We're going to move through an expansive tapping session together. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to grab my microphone. All right, so I can make the recording better for you guys. This is going to be one that you're going to want to practice again and again and again. Tapping is so healing, it never ceases to surprise me. Yes, I completely agree. Beautiful. All right, so stop sharing. Oops, I'm not going to draw on that. And I'm going to pin me. All right, when you're ready, find a comfortable seat. Let's roll the shoulders back, up and back a couple times. Get some movement in. And then take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, through the straw. And let's do that again. Take a deep breath in through the nose, fill the body. And exhale through the straw. And just tuning into how you're feeling right now. When you think about expanding, welcoming in everything you need to make these 10K months possible. How do you feel? Okay, and when you're ready, you can open your eyes and I would invite you to write that down. Just want to take note of how you're feeling. And then we're going to begin tapping right on the top of the head. So tapping on the top of the head, repeating after me. I decide and declare, eyebrows, that I am officially ready for my next level. Side of the eyes, I'm ready for the expansion that I have been calling in. Under the eyes, I am ready to show up in my full authenticity. Under the nose, I'm ready to hold the dream clients and my offers. Under the mouth, I'm ready for my business to feel easy and effortless. Collarbone, and I'm ready for the 10K months. Under the arms, because I know I'm worthy of all of this and more. Under the chest, I've been working on regulating my nervous system. Wrists, I've been healing my inner child. Top of the head, and it feels so good to know, eyebrows, that it is safe for me to expand. Side of the eyes, it is safe for me to take up space. Under the eyes, it is safe for me to express myself. Under the nose, and share my truth with the world. Under the mouth, and it is safe for me to make moves I've never made before. Collarbone, because I'm here for the impact. Under the arms, I'm here to change lives. Under the chest, and I'm here to make the world a better place. Wrists, and those 10K months I'm calling in, top of the head, will just be a reflection of the good I've done in the world. Eyebrows, of the people I've been able to serve and support. Side of the eyes, and I know that 10K months are just the beginning. Under the eyes, I'm here to help the masses to heal. Under the nose, I'm here to have hundreds of humans moving through my world. Under the mouth, I'm here to write books. Collarbone, I'm here to speak on stages. Under the arms, and I'm here to change lives even while I sleep. Under the chest, and the best part, wrists, I'm ready to hold this. Top of the head, because I've expanded what my nervous system can hold. Eyebrows, and I now exist in a calm, relaxed state. side of the eyes, and no matter what comes my way, under the eyes, no matter what I experience or not, under the nose. My nervous system is solid. Under the mouth, I am relaxed and soothed. Collarbone, my inner child is seen and loved. Under the arms and taken care of. Under the chest, and this is my new normal. Wrists, and this feels really good. Top of the head, and so as I move through my day today, eyebrows, I'm going to take embodied action. Side of the eyes, as this version of me. Under the eyes, the version of me who's here to make a global impact. Under the nose, the version of me who easily creates 10K months in her business. Under the mouth, the version of me who is no longer afraid. Collarbone, and who is fully expressing herself. And under the arms, and I can feel my nervous system expanding. Under the chest as I say this out loud. Wrists, and this feels, how does it feel? Continue on the wrists. This is my new normal. And so it is. Put one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Take a deep breath in, feel the body. And slowly exhale. Closing the eyes, tuning in, noticing how you are feeling. And noticing if you've noticed a shift in your energy. Take one more breath here. Full inhale. And full exhale through the straw. Electrifying. I love that. So this frequency that we now feel right now, we have the ability to tap into this in any moment. In any moment as we go through our day. It is our responsibility, I'm going to say, as business owners, as creative, infinite, spiritual, entrepreneurial women, to tune into this frequency every day, to start our day in this energy every day. I want to charge more for my offers. Yes. Yes, you do. And do it. It's so good. This is huge. So it is our work here as we are expanding into these 10K months, as we are welcoming in a higher level client, it is up to us to be able to expand our capacity to perceive it to be our new normal. So this is our new normal. And I want you to go throughout your day, today and every day moving forward, saying, I can hold this. I can hold this. This is my new normal. Of course, you want to pay in full. Of course, XYZ. Okay. And be delusional. It's okay to be delusional, right? Of course, this is happening. Of course, I always expect the best. No matter what, I always expect the best. We can say that to ourselves, right? And so if the contrast shows up, if we put the post out there and no one likes it, who cares? What are we going to say? I can hold this because I know where I'm going. I can hold this. And I'm not going to let my energy dip. I'm not going to give my power away anymore. I'm going to continue to expand my capacity to perceive, receive, and hold more. Period. Okay. And of course, there's going to be moments where we feel whatever. We are human. It is not an opportunity to dig ourselves a grave. It is an opportunity to see it for what it is. use it as information and say, well, I notice that I'm still reacting to my analytics. And I'm making it mean I'm not good enough. I'm making it mean no one's watching. And I'm going to take my power back. And I'm going to realize that it doesn't matter. It does not matter. I can hold this. And I'm going to continue to move as that version of me now. Taking that massive aligned action, charging what you want for your offers, showing up in full expression of you because no one else is you. We said this before. There's no permission needed to fully express you. And it's from this place that business gets to be effortless, right? That your offers actually land with your clients, that you actually start attracting the right people into your offers. It's from this place. Okay, so we feel electric. We feel excited. We feel expanded. Amazing. And we can tap into this at any point. Okay, so in closing, I'm so grateful all of you are here live with me and on the replay. I want to invite you to come a little closer. As you know, I've mentioned my Expand membership, which is a tapping and business membership. I've mentioned it a couple times this week. You can join Expand for $44 a month as a founding member. I am currently building it out. There's a bunch of tappings in there already. There's going to be way more over the coming months. And there is also a library of business-related trainings. So what does that mean? It's like identity-based strategies is basically where my zone is. So it's not just tapping. Okay, tapping alone is not going to get us to 10K months. Just tapping is not going to make it happen. But what is actually taking action from this new version of us. And that's the work that we do together. Yeah, when we bring the two together. So you can join Expand, our group coaching call. So basically what you have is you have a growing library of tappings, growing library of business trainings from identity-based strategies and things like that, things that feel more in alignment with the work that we've been doing here. And we also have one time a month, we have a hot seat coaching call. And this month's call is on Monday. Or no, sorry, it's on Tuesday. All right, so this is one option. Or you can join Scale, which is my 3-month group program. It is one of my signature offers. And it is for you if you're ready to scale your business 2 and through 10K months with your nervous system on your side. Okay. You need to be in Scale if you loved this week and you know the importance of regulating and expanding your nervous system, because there's going to be tapping. You get access into Expand for 6 months, and you get monthly private coaching with me. So we are on the same page together. And we are working on expanding your perceptions, your identity, and your capacity to perceive what's possible and to show up authentically in your business. I am the kind of coach that will call you out. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry at the same time, because I'm going to call you. If I see you hiding, I can feel it. I'm very intuitive. And I will help you to shine light on that, obviously in a respectful manner most of the time. But we're going to be inside Scale. We're going to be refining your messaging and your content. We're going to be refining it in a way that matches this new identity. We're going to be working on your offer suite. And these are all things that we do from the lens of your nervous system being regulated. Okay, so for those of you that are here live with me or on the replay, there's 2 fast action bonuses. So this is the first one, which is a brand new 2-week program that's coming in March. Okay, you were the first to hear about it. It's called Innovation, and it is a 2-week program where we go and we focus on your content. So we move it from being good into revolutionary. Okay, this is through expanding your perceptions and your identity. It's not through following a specific fucking formula and confusing a shit pattern or whatever strategy. It's not through doing that. It's through expanding your perceptions and your identity, and through creating content that is like revolutionary. It's where we be so innovative and creative that we change the world by being us. Okay, and that's all we need to do is be us. And so this is a program that helps you to do that, helps you to trust yourself more, and helps you to create content from that perception. And then fast action bonus number 2 is another micro program that is happening in the following month after that. And it is called Quantum Wealth. And so quantum wealth is more based upon like self-love, self-worth, frequency, healing your money story, and becoming a match to expanding your capacity to receive all the wealth you desire. Okay, so this is based in manifestation principles, law of attraction, law of compensation, as well as nervous system regulation with EFT tapping. This is going to be a very powerful program as well. It will be a 4-week program, and it's going to be insane. So to reiterate, we have Scale, which is the 3-month program, and we're spending 3 months working on your nervous system, and then everything has to do with the nervous system. We're going to be tapping every single day, right? Because you're going to be in Expand. And then we're going to spend a whole month on creating your infinitely scalable offer suite so that your offers are cohesive and so that you can actually get paid while you're not actually working. And we want offers to lead into the next one, and we want them to be infinitely scalable, and we want them to feel really, really good. Okay, and then we're going to spend another month really honing in and refining your content, your messaging, and we're bringing it all together with consistent, constant nervous system work. Okay, so along with 3 private coaching sessions. So we start each month with a private session and a custom tapping. This is massive. So Scale right now, you can get in for $333 a month, and you get all of these beautiful things for free, but the fast action bonus expires Saturday night. So tomorrow, the middle of the night. Okay. Thank you guys so much for being here. Do you have any questions? You're live here with me. What are your questions? And I'm so excited to see you guys inside. You will receive this link to both the Scale package and Expand, just the membership, in your email, along with it'll also be on the replays page. Okay, and if you have any questions about anything we talked about or any of these offers, just message me directly. I'm so grateful for all of you, and continue to tap. No matter what happens, just continue to do your tapping, and everything is going to expand with you, and I'm here to support you. Okay, go have a beautiful day, you guys. We are the chain breakers, the change makers, and we're gonna go make it happen now because we can hold it. Yes. Okay, bye.